we go from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. We knew this game had the potential to have quite a few twists and turns, but maybe not on the very first play of the game.
And not only did they end up with an interception, they got an actual bonus, too. A nice return ends up setting them up. First and goal. What a change and what a twist.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. Now Foles. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's Foles. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, here's Fournette. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He's going to field this at the 4. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was set to Valve, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it, on
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 7-7, our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Under.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
53. 53. Wahoo!
He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. He's got daylight. 20, 10, for touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 96 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Steps away to his left. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Oh, able to avoid him. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. This is caught at the 20. And an alley to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Lambo on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 36, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 51 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't
nowhere to his escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
We got this at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Second and 3. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Foles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up 12 yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin with a run by Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Foles. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And it's taken in at the 9. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Kansas City.
Yellow. On the line, right? Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 44, Mahomes. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. An interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
4 yards on the pickup.
Let's go.
From the 27, Foles eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Jags grab it. The 40, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked well.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 11 yards there, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes on target there to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. The Chiefs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Foles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Here we go.
Fournette. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And